film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back, family and crew. I have a quick haul video for you today. I had to take my daughter to, just yesterday, I had to take my daughter to an appointment. I had an hour to kill while she was doing that. So I jotted down the street to check out Savers and Half Price Books. The Half Price Books haul you'll see in a separate video because it was a decent size. But the Savers one wasn't so big. But we'll burn through this real quick. So we'll probably see individual videos of these at some point. We got a older edition of James Stewart and Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window, MCA Home Video. This was 99 cents from Savers. I was questioning getting this one, but then had down here it said plus a special look at other MCA attractions. And so I knew that'd be some content that I could get on there and check out and give me ideas for other things. So I figured that'd be a good haul, or a good purchase. So that was 99 cents again in Savers. And then I got Chariots of Fire. This is one of the Warner Brothers color-coded ones for Family Classics. So I added that one to my family, or to my Warner Brother collection. And going along with that, I got Oh God Book 2. This is also comedy, orange tag from Warner Brothers Home Video. And then I got the original Oh God, but this one is like a later edition. This is 1993 or something like that. It was after they stopped doing the color tagging on the side. So even though this one's a sequel, this one's the first one, this VHS was released after that VHS, so it doesn't have the coding. But I figured since I was there and they're sitting next to each other, might as well get both. So those four were the four singlets. And then I came across this. Take Two videocassettes. Basil Rathbone double feature, Terror by Night, and The Secret Weapon. This is 99 cents, even though it's a 2-tape. Madison Music Group, I think, is something we've seen and talked about on the channel before. Again, since I do these videos and everything has to go in a box, when I fill a box, the box goes to storage. I can't pull them out and access them all the time, but pretty sure we've done something with Madison Music Video. My guess is Madison Music Group, I'm pretty sure it's probably a version of Night of the Living Dead. That'd be my guess. It comes from Canada, actually. They're over in Quebec, Canada. Maybe it didn't print it in Canada. But this would just pique my interest because it's Basil Rathbone. It's kind of interesting. You're playing Sherlock Holmes, right? Yeah, Sherlock Holmes. 1946, 1943. But since it was a 2-tape set, it was cool. Still in the package. That's brand new original packaging from 1994, whenever this was released. So this will be one of those ones where I probably him and haw and question whether or not I'll actually open it. But I thought that was a nice find. So those are the 5, technically 6 collectively, that I got from Savers yesterday. And these next 3 ones I got off eBay over the course of a couple weeks. I forget what the catalyst for it was. But I got on a Molly Parker phase, the actress Molly Parker, who I have like a love-hate relationship with. Love her because she's beautiful and talented, hate her because she sort of reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. But so I got a bunch of her movies. I watched a bunch. Well, I'll say I downloaded a bunch of her movies off Tubi because that's the thing. And I stumbled across one. I guess I don't think I got this one. I forget where I got this one from. Maybe it was originally on Tubi, but I don't think it's on there now because I just looked. This was her first movie called Kissed. Molly Parker, Peter Outerbridge, Jay Brazeau. Love Knows No Bounds. I tracked this one down off eBay after watching it digitally. From 1996, 97, depending on where you look. Orion Home Video, Golden Entertainment. So I'm not going to talk about this movie because I'll probably do an individual video about it. But I tracked this down. It was one of her first movies. It was in fact, her first feature film. So I got that because I thought it was cool. Put that there. And then from that, the seller that had that, whenever I'm just going to buy one tape from a seller, I don't want to just waste my time and just get one tape, have them box it up in one box, and just always look at all their other listings of other tapes or whatever stuff they might have to buy from them. That way they're not just shipping one thing. So then I ended up getting my hands on this Henry II Portrait of a Serial Killer, Mask of Sanity. I've never seen this one. I've seen the trailer for it. I'm pretty sure the trailer is probably somewhere on this channel. This is an MPI home video release, which I'm pretty sure we have other MPI home video releases in the archive. We'll talk about this more when I get to it after I watch it. Kate Walsh is in it. Interesting. If that's the same Kate Walsh I'm thinking of. But yeah, I do have Henry. The original one is one I have on VHS because I first heard of and saw that movie back when I was still collecting VHSs. You know, when VHSs were still the main form of media before DVD. So those two came from the same seller. I think they're both pretty good finds. And this one's probably the most expensive one that I've spent money on, but it's kind of like a weird. There's a good reason why. To All the Good Night. I got this. I bid on this. I think I was the only bidder too, so that was kind of cool. But I've seen this. My friend had it on his Plex account. I watched it. He told me about it, even though he hadn't watched it yet. Jonathan hadn't watched it yet at Bose. But I watched it off his Plex account and really enjoyed it. But this was interesting because it's directed by David Hess, who you guys would know from Last House on the Left and House on the Edge of the Park and Hitchhike. A man whom I've actually met. I met him back in 2003 at the first Halloween convention, the 20th anniversary convention. All the people from Last House on the Left were there, all the killers at least. But this is an old school media white label release from the horror genre. It's got the media label down there. It has all the flaps, so it has the bottom flap. These media white label releases, I want to look more into getting some. I think I have a couple. Obviously, I have the Halloween ones. By Halloween ones, I mean the multiple versions of Halloween, the original. I don't remember if Halloween 2 or 3 were media or not, if they had moved on to something else at that point. But it came exactly like this. It came with the plastic case and everything. So it was like $25. It's probably the most expensive single VHS old that I bought. Some of the ones we saw that I get from like MakeFlix and all those places. Sometimes those are pretty expensive, but they're brand new, so it's a different thing. But I thought this one would go for a little bit more. I'm glad it didn't. A lot of times these media white labels are pretty rare and pretty sought after in the community. I'm actually bidding on a lot of them right now. It's like maybe 15, 20 of them, all medias, which I think actually includes another copy of that. So if I win that lot off eBay, we'll see that at some point, and then maybe I'll do something, sell the ones that were doubles. But and yeah, this is, like I said, these came from Savers. These came off eBay, and that's a haul for this week. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video when you see it a year and a half, 2 years from when I just recorded it. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you know anything about any of these movies, I would love for you guys to comment down below. Henry 2, Kissed. Tell me how gorgeous you think Molly Parker is. To All the Good Night, if you've seen it, know anything about it. I think it was fun. Anyway, see you guys next time. Peace.